It was a normal interview until one name changed everything. The conversation was flowing smoothly. Industry stories, career reflections, legacy talk. Then the interviewer mentioned Tina Knowles. And suddenly the energy shifted. According to viewers who watched the now circulating clip, Mathew Knowles appeared visibly uncomfortable. Moments later, the interview wrapped up abruptly. No dramatic outburst. No yelling. Just a noticeable shutdown. But in the world of celebrity families, silence can be louder than words. To understand why that moment sparked so much attention, you have to rewind more than a decade. Mathew Knowles wasn't just Beyoncé's father. He was the architect behind her early empire. As manager of Destiny's Child and later Beyoncé's solo career, he helped build one of the most powerful brands in music history. And standing beside him for much of that rise was Tina Knowles. The couple was married for over 30 years. Together they navigated fame, fortune, and intense public scrutiny. But in 2011, everything changed. Tina filed for divorce. Reports at the time referenced infidelity allegations, claims that had already begun surfacing in tabloids. The split wasn't just personal. That same year, Beyoncé officially parted ways with her father professionally. She announced he was no longer her manager. It shocked the industry. A father-daughter business partnership that shaped pop culture had ended. From the outside, it looked like a clean break. Public statements remained respectful. No messy press conferences. No public blame. But distance became noticeable. Over the years, fans observed that Mathew appeared less present in major family moments. Meanwhile, Tina Knowles stepped into a new spotlight. She built her own brand, became more vocal in interviews, and recently has been praised for her elegance, resilience, and influence. The contrast hasn't gone unnoticed. Which brings us back to that interview moment. When Tina's name came up, some viewers claim the shift was immediate. Mathew's tone changed. The conversation tightened. And then it ended. Was it intentional? Was it emotional? Or was it simply editing? That's where speculation takes over. There's no confirmed statement explaining why the interview concluded when it did. But fans have filled in the blanks. Some believe old wounds remain. Others argue that decades of shared history, business and personal, don't just disappear. And let's be real. When your family story includes building a global superstar, navigating divorce under a microscope, and stepping away from a billion-dollar brand, emotions don't neatly fade. What makes this even more layered is Beyoncé's silence. She rarely addresses family matters publicly. Her brand thrives on control and privacy. So when small moments like this surface, a facial expression, a clipped answer, an abrupt ending, they become headline material. Because people want insight. They want to understand the dynamics behind the dynasty. But here's the thing. Families are complicated. Add fame, money, and legacy to the equation and those complications multiply. Mathew Knowles has spoken proudly about his role in shaping Beyoncé's career. Tina Knowles has also reflected on the sacrifices made during those early years. Both narratives can be true at the same time. So did the mention of Tina strike a nerve? Maybe. Or maybe it was simply a boundary being enforced. Not every topic needs revisiting. Not every history needs reopening. Still, the timing felt telling. In an era where celebrity interviews are carefully curated, abrupt endings stand out. They create mystery. They invite interpretation. And that mystery fuels conversation. At the center of it all is a family that built one of the most influential music legacies of our time. A legacy forged through partnership, ambition, and eventually separation. The interview may have ended quickly, but the questions linger. Because sometimes what isn't said reveals more than what is. And in this case, a single name was enough to change the entire tone.